I'm about to say we are all day, bro. I'm about to go home and watch this. I wasn't gonna watch this too. Anyway, I was here for the podcast.
Wow. Holy moly. Beyonce went off. Jesus Christ. That's the queen. What time is it right now?
It is 2:36. I have no idea what time games start.
I was gonna propose for the time that it is, the 110th day of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say we try actually hitting it before starting.
I'm down.
I'm down still, so that'll be done. That'll definitely be done.
Not
I am not Sam, but I am ready to record.
It's a horrible recovery. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go.
That was like oh, what's his name again? The Reverend at Nipsey Hussle's memorial. The guy that said Nipsey Russell.
I don't.
He said okay. So basically, obviously, talking about Nipsey Hussle.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he said
Nipsey Russell.
I was mad nervous, eh?
I said that purposely because Russell Westbrook scored 20.
So the man lifted that.
And if you add the 20, that equals 60. And I had a dream about the numerology and the power of the man that was Nipsey Hussle. And Nipsey Hussle was defeating the number 60 in my dream. So I'm like, yo, what?
This man flipped that so hard. Man fumbled and flipped that. Doesn't you know where you're lying? We're going into too much details.
Yeah. Okay, but yeah, I pressed record a long time ago.
I know you did.
I'm not gonna lie. So let's get this show started, man. Let's get this show started. So microphone check.
Hello.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Hello.
Microphone
hello,
check.
Hello.
1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to another episode of the True North Views podcast. It's episode number 52. So let's look up some athletes. I think I actually have that ready. That's
actually one thing I did not have ready today. Let's go.
I have that ready. So we have Calvin Booth.
Who?
He put up some years. He played on like 7 teams. We got put my brightness a little bit, man. I can't see nothing on this. We got Eddie Curry.
Okay. Shout out to I'm about to say Stephen Curry's dad.
Wow. Okay. Anyways, Dejana Jop.
Okay. Diop or whatever his name is. I remember him.
Chris Dudley.
Okay, Jared Dudley's brother.
We got James Johnson.
The one on Miami?
I'm not sure which one, but at the time, Sacramento Kings is who they played for.
What year?
It doesn't say.
Oh, okay. Let me see. I have Jerome Whitehead.
We have Brad Miller, All-Star, former All-Star.
Okay, yeah, Brad Miller.
We got
I'm back here.
Eric Pietkowski. He was on that Allen Iverson team.
Who?
He wasn't even on the. He wasn't even on.
Greg
the Sixers.
Oden.
Oh, Risha?
Yeah.
Okay.
On the Blazers 09 and 2010.
Okay. Earl Williams, Mo Williams, Buck Williams.
Bear Williams.
I don't know, just Matt Williams.
Every other in the league.
So no one important.
Pretty much.
Okay, whatever. It is what it is.
Jabari Smith.
Anyways.
Hey, keep going on the stream. Right?
Anyways, man, like I said, True North Views podcast. We are here. Now, who are we? We are your go-to podcast to start your week. Your favorite podcast, your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast.
Don't know.
Some would even call us Toronto's unofficial podcast.
Yeah. Yo, we are the kings of dope criticism. The Pharaohs of Prolific Opinion. The emperors of elevated thoughts.
Wow. How convenient is fucking that?
It's your boy Harris here.
I'm the skirt master, Mr. Triple Double No Assist, stealing 64 mil from the TTC by hopping that turnstile. Don't ask me why. JustShola.
That fucking kills me every single time, man. But anyways, man, as usual, we are giving you our views from the perspective of a couple of first-generation Canadians on what's really buzzing, what people are talking about, and most importantly, what people are not talking enough about.
A boot.
Now, before I even get to the plug, I think it's important to disclaim to the people. We are recording on the 110th day of the year.
Woo! I don't know what that means.
The 110th day of the year is, in fact, April the 20th.
Mm-hmm.
And we are, if you are watching our live, we're very easily able to tell that we are celebrating the holiday.
Yes.
I'll leave it at that. So, if we're a little slow...
Yes, which we kind of are.
We apologize.
We'll make it quick for y'all.
We're gonna try to, keep things going as is.
Okay, let's go into the plugs.
Let's just say this is not our first rodeo.
Take
with
me
recording.
Down to the
So,
Old Town Road.
I
I'm
wanna
ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the back. Everyone's playing it at their concerts nowadays.
It's a thing.
It's crazy.
I hope he
Lil Nas X should play it.
I hope he flips this somehow to.
I think he will. I think he will.
Anyway,
can't he use isn't there the streaming rules where he can use that song on the album and then he could get?
Yeah, but that just means first week sales. It really doesn't mean.
But then if he releases the album, technically it'll do like 500 stacks first week.
No, it won't do 500. No, it won't do 500.
For broke streaming records.
Yeah, but it won't do 500.
Okay, whatever.
But it's gonna be out there though. Yeah, it's gonna be some outlandish number,
right?
Yeah.
So that's hey.
But that's just numbers though. That's just you sold 250.
Hey, man.
But then everyone's gonna see how we exploit the system. It's gonna be like.
But that's you're worth value now because you're a gold, 2-time gold. You know what I mean? On your way to platinum, possibly, whatever.
I see what you're saying.
Oh, my throat. Anyways,
it's like winning an Oscar.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's still something to brag about.
Exactly. Anyways, man, let's get to this plug. Yeah. You can follow us on Twitter, on Instagram at True North Views. Very easy to spell. TrueNorthViews. You can follow us, like I said, on Twitter. You will find a whole bunch of randomness, a whole bunch of liked stuff, retweeted stuff, random thoughts, random retweet with comments. Usually while I'm back home smoking legal. And it is, like I said, the 110th day of the year. So right now we are back home smoking legal. And, we're here to share that with y'all, man. It is what it is. Like I was saying, what was I saying?
You're doing the plug.
Yeah, Twitter, man, whole bunch of random shit. So go follow us on there and retweet our shit because, hey, man, we're funny. On Instagram, what we post, what you will find on there is 60-second clips. Those are clips from the respective episode, of course, that releases every Monday. And usually the clip is surrounded on some sort of topic of discussion that we want your opinion on, we want your input on. We want you guys to participate in that conversation. We want to read some of those comments within the episode and see what the other people think. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man, comment on that, share that, throw that in your group chat, do whatever you got to do, man. Get those comments on there. We would really appreciate it. Otherwise, check out our website, www.truenorthviews.ca. It is .ca because we are Canadian, .ca because I think it's cheaper. Although lately I'm starting to see .com and .ca the same price.
I don't think .ca is that special anymore.
Not that I think it's special. I just thought it was cheaper.
Well, yeah, I guess
because I thought .com was deemed
more
of greater value.
Yeah.
Right.
But .ca is up there now.
I don't know.
We've been America's younger brother.
But I'm gonna assume it's cheaper. So I'm sticking with that. That's my story. So that's why we are using .ca. But of course, what you will find on there, again, some episode playback. We're still not on it yet, but we're still not fully updated all the information on there because we just keep forgetting. But it is what it is. But anyways, go on there, support that, play back the episodes on there. We would appreciate that as well. Otherwise, man, like I said, we are on all podcasting platforms, whatever you prefer. The Apple Podcasts, Spotify's, the SoundClouds, the Radio Publics, the whatever else. I don't know, man. You name it, man. Whatever else you use, man. I don't know, man. Why do you guys use anything else?
Just whatever they use. We're there. Just anyways, whatever you use, we're there.
We're there. So follow, rate, subscribe. Take your friend's phone, do the same thing. Take their friend's phone, do the same thing.
Don't go on their Instagram.
Do that.
Don't go on their
wash and rinse and repeat that 6 times, right? So again, it's 6 degrees of separation. It all fits into the social experiment. Yep. Not that hard. So get that done, please. We would appreciate it. I think that's it for the plug.
Okay, let's hop into the music potpourri.
So let's hop into, wow, this guy wants to hop into music potpourri right away. Wow. First of all, how was your week?
Oh, yo, I even forgot about that. It was a good week, actually.
Jeez.
I had a few days off, Took advantage of those days.
Jeez.
Just relaxed, took it easy. Ran errands.
Jeez. Errands are important.
Mm-hmm. One of those daytime errands, too. One that I have to run at like 2 o'clock on a weekday where I can never get off.
Like go to a government building?
Pretty much. Like all that stupid stuff. Move that into the super long weekend. It's been good. What am I watching? Breaking Bad. I got into season 2. Season 1's only 6 episodes. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Yeah. I haven't watched Breaking Bad ever yet.
Oh, well, it's only 6 episodes. So I was one night I was watching it, and I went to season 2, and I was like, wait, did I just miss did I just skip 10 episodes? I went back to season 1, so I actually went to watch the last few minutes again to make sure I didn't miss it, Breaking Bad season 2, probably episode 2 somewhere. That's about it, How's your week?
My week's alright. Okay. I don't even remember what I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't remember what I did right now, but I do remember having a day off, of course, like you said, on Friday.
You need those.
That was great. I did definitely get some errands done myself. I'm gonna steal your swag for the week. I haven't really watched anything though, low key. Huh.
See, that's why I wanted Breaking Bad to just be that show. Like, if I didn't know what I wanted to watch, or I just wanted to do something, Breaking Bad is just my go-to. Just like
Peaky Blinders is supposed to be that. I've stalled on that for a little bit. I don't know why. I'm gonna start it again. I'm gonna start it again. I'm gonna speak it into existence. I'm starting it again after this podcast. By the time this episode releases, I will have watched at least 1 episode of Peaky Blinders.
I don't believe this, but okay.
And I'll report back to you next recording.
I was gonna say something. Maybe low key, you just don't like the show. You ever thought?
No, I like it.
You ever thought about that? Like once I thought I liked the show, and I thought myself, I was like, "Why am I watching this show?"
No,
and then I realized I didn't like the show.
That happened to me for.
That happened to me with Riverdale.
Okay, I got you.
It just got whacked. I was like, I don't like this show anymore.
What show is it that happened to me with? That dumbass show that's based in Minnesota or some shit where they kill motherfuckers and oh man.
Oh, Walking Dead?
No, not Walking Dead, but something like that. I don't know, man.
One of those shows.
Anyways, so yeah, that's kind of my week. I'm not really watching it, but I am reading very consistently.
That's good.
I'm gonna start getting into audiobooks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. And then just music, all that other shit, man.
We'll get into that.
It is what it is, but we'll definitely get into that. So I guess let's kind of just naturally segue into it. So let's get into the music potpourri. Music potpourri, of course, we are talking about hip-hop and all things hip-hop news related, hip-hop media related, etc., etc. We talk about some new music that has come out for the week. Then we get into some shout-outs. And then, of course, we talk about the music that we have been listening to for the entire week, sort of what we call what's in your rotation. So let's get started with the music, motherfucker. Po. I'm gonna remix that like I didn't fuck up. Music potpourri. Let's get into it, man. What you want to talk about first, man? We're going to talk about first. Are we talking about the Queen?
I want to say we got to talk about the throne first.
Listen, man.
We got to talk about the throne first.
Listen, I'm glad it took me a while to watch it, and I'm glad you came while I was watching
I'm glad I did too.
because
let me tell you that
this Beyonce is another level.
So yeah,
you go ahead.
I was gonna say you started off. But
no, please.
When I walked in, I was like, "Oh damn, this guy's watching just Beyonce thing." I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I'm not even gonna watch it because Beyonce does not make music for me. I'm gonna put it that way. Like, I respect her talent. I do respect some songs here and there. I could bump her. I understand why people love her, but it's just not. It's not for me personally like that. So it wasn't something I was gonna watch. It was something I was gonna watch, but eventually.
Right.
So I walked on this guy's watching it, and I'm just watching the performance. It was for Coachella. It was the yellow. They were wearing yellow again, guys. There's somewhere in the middle, so don't kill me for this. Somewhere in the middle, wearing yellow, and she's just performing, and like was on stage, and y'all just like, damn. Like, I understand why people will pay hundreds of dollars to go see her and wild out, because I wouldn't go back home and watch this damn whole thing from the beginning.
Did you catch the fact that the video was switching back and forth between her two Coachella performances? So week 1 where she wore yellow, week 2 where she wore purple.
No, I didn't take that in.
It was switching so seamlessly. So that's how perfect the choreography was, the execution, the singing. Man,
see, like this is what I got to go back and watch. This is one of those things. Right time, right place.
Yeah. It is great, man. It's great. What can I say?
You've seen more of it. Anything else?
I appreciate the...
It's hella long, though.
I appreciate the preparation. That she put into it. You could feel how much she cares about making it right.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you caught, again, a moment where she was frustrated. Listen, if you're giving spoilers, just fucking skip us for the next 5 minutes. And then we'll be back, I promise. I doubt it. Like, but you never know. I hate spoilers, right? So
that's true. No,
but anyways, but yeah, you saw Beyonce was frustrated, and basically what she had said was, "Why would I even give a performance if we're not getting this right? Why would I give a non-perfect product to the people?"
Yeah, like, I'm putting all this effort into it. It better be damn perfect.
Exactly, right? You could see again her frustration in her own performance and her own weight loss process and whatnot. So you really appreciate the backstory because she put in 8 months.
That's crazy.
8 months of preparation, right? So it was like, fuck.
That's a lot. Like, that should better be perfect. But I'm putting a whole year,
exactly,
3/4 of a year.
And it was right at the time she had the kids.
Yeah, right after her kids.
So she wants to be there with her kids, right? Not to mention she already had a daughter, obviously. So, she wants to spend her time doing that. Meanwhile, she wants to perfect this. Meanwhile, her body's not where she wants it to be. Meanwhile, time is ticking. Meanwhile, she's handpicked. You know what I mean? Like, beast.
And her dancers, they looked fine.
Beast.
She looked fine. Her backup dancers looked fine.
Beast.
It was
I have nothing else to say to that. I know we were gonna add something to it. I don't know if we want to talk about it now or in the shoutouts.
We'll do shoutouts.
We'll do it in shoutouts?
Yeah, actually, let's do it in shoutouts.
All right, let's do it in shoutouts. Why not? Might as well. So I guess technically we're moving on from Beyonce Homecoming. But I guess what I'll also say is performance wise, just again flawless, right? Like the singing, she sings everything.
Yep.
Right. Not a lot of people do that.
Not one of those thing in the background.
Her singing sounds like the song, to the ad lib, to the harmony, to the tone, to the emphasis, to the, you know what I mean, just everything. Very high level. Very, oh my goodness, I would recommend everyone watch it, even if you're not a Beyonce fan.
Go watch it.
I would not say I'm a Beyonce fan. I don't have a Beyonce album. I've never listened to a Beyonce album.
You really haven't listened? I've actually listened to a Beyonce album.
I haven't.
That's how I know it's not for me, but like I understand it.
I think I listened to like half of Lemonade.
Okay.
I think I listened to half of Lemonade, but that's the most I've ever listened to.
Oh, I gotta go back. I used to love Destiny Child too.
But I'm like naturally Beehive somehow.
The thing is that I had a sister that's 7 years older than me. So you can understand how much more of a Beyonce fan she was. Like Destiny Child, I'm a big fan of them because of her though.
Right.
Like, it's not something that would have naturally occurred, but like my sister's always like listening to it. Like if we're not playing music loud in my house, it goes by age. She was older than me, so she got priority sometimes. Destiny Child was up there. I used to bump Destiny Child, so I understand the love for Beyonce.
I feel you.
But I also understand where people that just like white people don't understand love for other people.
Fatso ENT.
Shout out to
Fatso _ENT.
I thought that was Fat Boy.
We see you. Fat Boy SSE?
Yeah, it's Fat Boy SSE.
Don't kill me. Nah, I feel you on that still. For me, like I listened to Destiny's Child growing up. Definitely. I used to watch a lot of BET. I watched a lot. I could tell you the schedules, everything. Like I watched a lot. But yeah, I naturally, encountered a lot of Destiny's Child music. And again, very sort of supporting of Beyonce's solo career via her solos, right? Via her singles, right? Her music videos, her whatever's, right? But that's kind of it. I never explored a Beyonce album.
Hey, shout out to Run the Tape Pod.
But that being said, she's out here.
Yeah.
Enough said.
Next topic.
Okay, let's move on. Next topic. Definitely shout out to Run the Tape Pod. We see you. Cozy Uchechi, we see you.
I love that podcast, man.
Where do you want to move on to, man? Your guy Lil Yachty? No,
Yes.
That's my guy.
Yes.
That's my guy. I've been high on Lil Yachty.
Were you?
I've been high on Lil Yachty for a minute.
Were you? I don't know.
For a minute.
I always liked Lil Yachty. I always thought he was smarter than he looked.
That's what I've been preaching.
Okay.
That's what I've been preaching.
I don't remember this, but I'll accept it.
No, come on now. Don't do that.
I accept it.
God,
I accept it.
Wow. Okay.
I accept it.
Okay.
I don't remember it, but I believe it's something
this guy said he doesn't remember it. Like,
wow. How convenient is fucking that?
I accept it. I accept it.
Let's
go. I accept it.
Okay, you accept it, whatever it is, what it is. So I've been high on Lil Yachty for a while.
Yes.
Right? So he what do you do with DC again? He's the
movie,
voice of Cyborg.
Oh yeah, he's voice of Cyborg,
right?
yes.
Voice of Cyborg. He's in How High.
Mm-hmm.
He what else is Nautica?
Yeah, the clothing, the branding.
He's done model sort of work.
Yes.
Right?
He's a rapper too.
He
still releases music.
Produces? Does he produce as well?
I don't know about that. I don't know that much.
Okay, whatever. We don't know if he produces, but he writes.
Yes.
Right? So we're now learning that Lil Yachty is receiving writing credits. This is for, of course, the smash. Everyone's smash hit Act Up by the City Girls.
I've never heard this song. I said I was going to listen to it just because of this article, and I still haven't.
I mean, everyone's heard like the intro via everyone's Instagram vid and Snapchat. You've never heard like...
I'm not on social media like that.
Fair. I'm not even going to impersonate it, so don't look at me like...
I'll listen to it after the episode.
But... I mean, shout out to Lil Yachty. I'm just gonna.
He got writer's credit.
He said he wrote the whole thing.
Minus like one girl's
Minus one verse.
Which is JT, which is one of the City Girls.
So
wait, so she wrote Young Miami's verse? I liked Young Miami. I thought she was bad.
Well, now you think Lil Yachty's bad.
Yo.
Yeah, this guy.
Nah.
Don't kill me, Don't kill me, fuck, I'm dead. But I mean, shout out to Lil Yachty, man. Let me give him a round of applause, man. Definitely.
Yeah, when the tape said Lil Yachty throwing him under the bus. That does ring a rep as. But then now they're just performers at this point. Are they just performers? Because technically we just say about Cardi. Cardi doesn't write her shit. We know that.
Why I think it's okay because of Cardi. I think Cardi has birthed a whole new lane of rappers that's about energy, performance.
It's not about
persona.
Penmanship.
It's not really about penmanship.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So I'm going to say I agree, but I also think City Girls will be fine. I think both statements can be true.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's going to be my answer to that.
Okay, fair enough.
Do I add anything to that?
Nope.
I don't know.
Nope. Let's go.
Sticking with it. That's our story.
Yes.
All right, we sticking to that. But again, shout out to Lil Yachty for sure. Why didn't we just put him in the shout out section?
Because everything's always a shout out. We're always bigging up people. We never really.
It's true. Yeah, we're not haters.
We're not like.
We only hate like the colonizers.
Pretty much. The colonizers.
So let's kind of get into some colonizer shit.
Okay.
Your
Who
favorite
made this
magazine.
list?
I heard you have a subscription.
I do. Comes to my mail every fucking month. Print too. Print. You know how expensive print is?
Yo, I was about to subscribe to fucking the Wall Street Journal, bro.
Why?
It's $1 for the first 2 months.
And how much does it go after that?
I'm gonna delete it.
Did you set a reminder to yourself?
I didn't do it yet.
Set a reminder, man.
I know. Fuck,
I always do that for like whenever I have like those timed subscriptions.
Yeah.
I always set a reminder because it's so easy to forget. Just set that day like 12 p.m. and it will just remind you. Your phone just ring like, oh shoot.
It's true.
Do it like 3 days ahead. It's just a little tip for everybody.
Just a reminder to everyone, we are
back home smoking legal.
So please forgive us if our thoughts adrift.
I'm wishing to bring it back, you know.
I feel you. No, I feel you. But let's get into some magazine shit, man. Time magazine has released their 100 most influential people, right? I did hear that Gayle King was on it. So first I was going to be like, big up to Gayle King.
Mm-hmm. There's some people on it.
I guess, shout out to her. Definitely. Let me give her a round of applause.
There were some names on it. There's some black people on it. Let's not...
No, there definitely is. Yeah, let's not misconstrue. You're right.
Yes,
you're correct. You're correct. There are black people on the list. This is not hate towards black people per se, but this is sneak dissing, which is sneak hate. So this is hate. Yes. So I'm going to roll with it.
And how are they... Anyway, let's finish it and I'll ask how are they picked.
I don't know how they're picked, but I don't know the answer to that. I haven't looked it up.
So tell you guys what we're talking about.
We're two very unresearched people on this.
Yeah,
that's fine.
It's the Times most 100 influential people of 2019.
Okay.
And there is no rapper on there. Literally, there's no rapper on there. There's no one that makes music that's black on that
Chance
list.
the Rapper, for example.
Mm-mm.
He does a lot of shit.
And let me tell you something on the list. Donald Trump's on this list, by the way.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Oh, no, Khalid's on the list. Your boy. Yo, you made it.
Khalid is on the list.
Yo, he's on there.
So Khalid is on the list, but no rappers on the list.
Mashallah Hala Ali's on it.
Like a T.I. is not on the list?
No, Asuna's on it. I only went through the musicians part, that's all. And Taylor Swift, of course, headlines that part.
How
Donald Trump's on the list, of course. AOC's on there. Shout out to AOC.
Is Jesus Samira on the list?
Nah, they're not. Pope Francis is on the list. Who do we have here? Oh, Taylor Swift, like I said. Spike Lee, Michelle Obama. Again, we're not saying there's no black people. There's no black people that make music other than...
So, okay.
And it's nominated by other famous people. So, like, Spike Lee was nominated by Jordan Peele. Michelle Obama was, like, nominated or put up by Beyonce. Like, Christine Blasey Ford was put up by Kamala Harris. I don't know how they pick it up, but...
So...
famous people are nominating famous people.
So, let's think about rappers who should be on this list. Where's Jay-Z? I mean, what let's be realistic. Let's just not throw names, right? I mean, Diddy, maybe.
Maybe Diddy, I don't know.
I don't know Diddy.
You gotta think about influence.
But I'm saying Jay-Z.
I even think T.I.
I think T.I.
Yeah.
I think you could say Meek.
Meek for sure.
For
last year,
people.
I
think you could say Meek.
For Meek, yes, huge.
I
will say Drake, but I don't know. Drake doesn't really do anything influential.
But he's the influential. You can almost say yes to that.
He is influential. He is probably the most influential guy. One of the most influential guys. He influences
a lot in the entertainment industry. You can argue Drake.
He wears a shoe once, and I was seeing on my shoe website saying Drake wore this shoe. It's unreleased.
I agree
unreleased
with that.
colorway. I'm
if they're willing to throw entertainers on there like that, where's Drake?
That is true.
Because any entertainer you put on there, Drake is a bigger global star than they are.
Osuna? Yeah, I'm playing. Khalid? Come on, Khalid, man. Your boy.
Let's
He's
really
your
think
boy.
about that.
I'm joking.
Khalid. Let's really think about that. No, I know you're playing, but let's really think about what Time is doing here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So...
Ooh, Brie Larson.
Who is that?
She's a woman that played Captain Marvel. Oh, come on. You think she's not bigger than Drake right now? Ariana Grande is on that list.
I mean, Ariana deserves it. She deserves it.
She does, though. She deserves to be on that list. There's no one else that's remotely... Regina King.
Okay.
But the younger crowd doesn't know Regina King.
They don't.
Mm-hmm.
They don't.
Did you see the video of her doing the voice of Huey
I didn't watch it.
Oh, I saw a clip of it. It's fucking hilarious.
I saw the thumbnail, but I didn't press play.
Oh yeah. But anyway, we just want to say there's no rappers on that list, and we feel like there are rappers that are influential. Like he said,
do you feel like it was an intentional move by Time, or is it a coincidental move?
Coincidental?
You think it's coincidental?
I think it's coincidence on purpose. If that makes sense.
Okay, I think it was intentional.
Mm-hmm.
I'll leave it at that.
Fair enough. I like it.
You get what they're trying to do. Okay. Enough said.
Hip hop is the most popular
genre
in the world right now,
and very influential on, other genres.
Let's go to shoutouts.
Anyways, let's go to shoutouts.
Shoutouts. All right.
So
you want to take this one?
We really only have like one shoutout, kind of like 1.5.
Okay, yeah, 1.5.
So let's shout out to Beyonce, man. Holy shit! First of all, shout out to the doc.
So this was the one we moved from up there. Oh, are we gonna stop the live stream?
Not yet. Shout out to her releasing a live music album, which we will talk about very soon. Shout out to a lot of her albums appearing back on the Billboard charts.
Hey, Trevin Jones, shout out to Trevin.
And finally, the actual only note that we wrote down. Shout out to Beyonce for inking a deal with Netflix.
Yes.
So I'm actually going to give her an extra shout out here. So salute to her hustle. Oh my goodness.
Yo, how is she not even on the list for most influential?
That's nuts. Anyways.
I mean, she wasn't a miss, but I don't think she was.
Beyonce completely finessed Coachella. Said, hey, I'm going to perform at your event.
Y'all are going to pay me to perform.
Y'all are going to pay me to perform at your event. But here's the catch. I'll take less money if I own the video.
Yes. I film it.
I film it. I own it. It's going to be done my way.
Mm-hmm.
I pick who I want.
Yes. My crew.
I pick every single person I want.
Yes.
I do everything.
Yes.
And I own it.
Mm-hmm.
And Netflix. And Coachella said, sure.
Yo, you're Beyonce. Why not? That's
Baychella. Do you know how much fucking hashtags that got?
Exactly. Coachella was loving it.
Still trending. Where's my shit?
Today.
What letter is it? Oh, it's still trending.
And to this day. To this day.
Still trending.
Yo.
To this day.
Still trending. And then Beyonce finessed them and said, I'm going to take that vid.
And I'm going to sell it.
I'm going to edit it so that it perfectly blends between both performances, which is nuts. Everyone should go watch it. And then she inks a 3-show deal with Netflix.
Yes.
For $60 million.
Yes, this being one of them. So they were still expecting two more.
This being one of them, and then shout out to there being 2 more. How can you say anything negative about Beyonce?
So 8 shows.
That's my only question.
This is what I'll say that's negative.
What?
She snaked HBO. It's not negative. It's just it's a business move.
Okay.
She snaked HBO for this because she said Netflix offered her more than HBO, who aired. I don't know if they filmed and aired her On the Run tour 2014 with Jay-Z and a documentary 2013, Life is But a Dream. But Netflix was like, nah, here's some more money.
There you go.
And they were like, yes, sir, that's business, sorry.
Netflix knows the value of exclusivity right now and catalog.
There's just about to drop, man.
There's a lot of competitors, man.
When Disney takes their stuff off, because Disney owns 20th Century Fox.
Yep.
Anything from 20th Century Fox is off Netflix. Going on to Disney Plus. Harry Potter, Disney Plus. Like, so many stuff you guys don't know is owned by Pixar is owned by Disney. Disney Plus.
Yo,
it's gonna be messed up. Disney's about to take over.
Disney is, and they're capturing everyone at fucking $6.99. Like, that's not your real price, fam. What are you talking about? $6.99. How quick is it gonna be? Fucking $12.99. I would say within 2 years?
Easy money.
I don't get it. But again, shout out to Beyonce, man, for inking that deal. 3 years. I'm so used to sports. 3 shows.
Beyonce inking a deal to
no clue how we did that.
3
shows all the way to motherfucking 60 mil to grabbing that and owning the video that you did at Coachella. Shout out to the hustle. Shout out to the grind. Shout out to the business sense. And shout out to her. Okay. And then a quick shout out, just a very quick shout out. Anderson Paak, I do want to apologize. My commentary on the album was very critical. Not critical, but didn't live up to expectations.
This guy is changing.
I rated it a 7 out of 10 at the time. I said it wasn't it. It didn't have that it factor. I said it was decent. It's really good. It's a really good album.
Okay.
Everyone should go listen to that. I'm gonna re-rate it an 8.5. 8.5 out of 10. 8.5. So that's my
1.5.
So that's my new rating for the album. 8.5. I think it's really good. I think it just hits. It hits. Go again.
Why is this in the shout out section?
Because the shout out to Anderson Paak, man, for good album, man. Listen, shout out to Anderson Paak. So,
I was like, where's the shout out here?
It only took a week. It only took a week to completely reverse my opinion. So shout out to that.
Now I know. Give me $100 instead of now. So next week I'll have $100.
Okay, now I think this is a good time to end the live session. So for those that are watching the video, thank you so much for joining us. We will be here. Today is that okay? So we will be here same time, same place next week. So of course you can get ready to join us at that time. Tell a friend to 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 tell a friend about it. And watch as a family, but separately on your phones. Okay. So
I like that.
Yeah. So we appreciate it again. Shout out to y'all. And by the time you hear our voices again, we will be edited back in. And we're back. We are back. Seamless transition, homecoming style. Homecoming style. Shout out to Beyonce. So let's get into that new music.
Yes, sir.
New music report. First album. So obviously, new music obviously is the segment where we talk about what has come out for the week, and then we get into what did we actually listen to for the week. So again, shout out to Boozy Fade.
What has come out, yes.
As usual, they provide that list of most of the albums that have come out for the week.
They really do a good
they do a really good job of that, and that's sort of where my search for the week starts.
That's actually where my... No, it doesn't. Sorry. Mine starts on Spotify, and then I go to Boozy.
Yeah, so that's where mine starts. So again, shout out to them. So again, we had quite a few things. It at first glance, it wouldn't really look like a lot has come out. But when you kind of look into the numbers, low key, a lot of stuff came out.
A lot of stuff did come out. Like there's still some stuff I'm going to go back and I'm not listening to. Yeah.
Somehow, some way, a lot of stuff came out. So again, Beyonce surprised everyone with the Homecoming live album, right? I mean, It wasn't a surprise that she was going to do a surprise, but it was a surprise that she surprised us.
Yeah, let's put it that way.
Lizzo came out with one.
I've heard of her.
So she's been talked about a lot.
Yeah, she was on an episode of Jesus and Mero too on there. On the TV show.
Yeah, she was on there. She's been talked about a lot. That's kind of the sort of big release for the week in terms of pop culture.
Yeah.
Kevin Abstract came out with one.
I need to go back and listen to that. I know Kevin Abstract from somewhere.
Yeah.
But I want to listen to his. I want to hear it again.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the exact same thing. Pressa came out with one called Prestige.
Slaps.
Who else came out with one? Man?
Shy Glizzy came out with Covered in Blood.
Yeah. Pivot Gang. So again, shout out to Saba Pivot.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his people. They came out with one called You Can't Sit With Us.
That sounds that's a sick title. Kind
clever.
of. I saw the cover art.
Yeah.
I like the cover art as well.
Very clever.
The cover
art and album name.
Makes me wanna like the cover art and the album name make me wanna listen to it.
Yeah, and it kind of fits that. It does kind of fit what the imagery. Like I don't even know how to really explain it. I don't even know if we're thinking the same thing, but I will say it kind of fits the imagery that you're seeing.
Yeah, I just like people in inner circle.
Yeah,
it's art shit. Like and they were just damper. They weren't all like whatever, but it was a good cover, man.
Hey, we'll get into it a little bit, of course, in the actual reviews. Yes. So maybe I'll kind of get you into it. Pause. Jaden Smith came out with a little maxi single. Aries is Coming, which of course is just Sire backwards.
Oh, wow, I totally missed that. Can't even lie.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, what kind of sneak shit is he doing now? And then like the first thing I went to was it's probably Sire backwards. And then I looked and I'm like, it is Sire backwards. So that's called Aries is Coming, and again, there are 3 songs on there, so we will talk about that a little later.
O3 Greedo and DJ Mustard. I don't know if it's DJ Mustard, but it says O3 Greedo and Mustard. Mm-hmm. I hope it's DJ Mustard. That's why I'm saying it.
Right.
They came out with a little project called Still Summer in the Projects.
Okay.
I like O3 Greedo. He has a weird style, but I like him.
Lil B came out with one.
Oh my gosh.
28 with a Ladder.
Did you?
I didn't.
Can we put that song? I'll put that somewhere in the notes because I gotta talk about Lil B in this album.
Okay.
I'll put it there. Don't worry. You can go on.
Waka Flocka Flame came out with one. Eric Sermon. Whoa, where did you come from? He came out with one called Vernia. The Waka Flocka Flame one, that one is called Salute Me or Shoot Me 6.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a crazy name. And then LSD, which consists of Labyrinth, Sia, and Diplo, came out with one called Labyrinth, Sia, and Diplo present LSD.
Right.
Like, okay.
It makes no sense.
Do we want to talk about the singles that came out, or do we want to talk about the albums we listened to first?
Do you listen to any of the singles?
I didn't.
Okay, so we'll talk about singles first because I listened to only one.
Okay. I
listened to the I missed it. SZA Weeknd and Travis Scott. But I listened to the Lil Peep Shooting Star. So it's new to streaming, but it came out maybe on SoundCloud. It's Lil Peep, heavy produced, but makes you get in your feels. Lil Peep, I like it though. It's definitely added to a playlist somewhere.
Okay.
All right, now we can get to the albums.
Okay, sure. Let's get into the albums then. So, first album that I do want to talk about, of course, staying on the trends of the Queen. Again, it is the 110th day of the year. So shout out to that, just cause. So again, Beyonce came out with Homecoming, the live album. I'm not gonna lie, it was the first thing that I went to on my phone, and then I said to myself, why would I want to spoil it? Why would I want to listen to the album? Hold up. Ooh, yeah. Send the orders. Let me get a medium 1 cream.
Okay, medium 1 cream.
Sir, medium decaf 1 cream.
I want a decaf. Why are you drinking coffee then?
I just don't want caffeine. It
makes
me jittery.
Fair enough. Especially
medium size. I would have to get a small, which is fucked. So medium decaf 1 cream.
All right, back to what you were saying about Beyonce's album.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't do it.
I was like, yeah, I know. I was like,
yo, I thought about it too, but don't do it, man.
Thought? Holy fuck! Oh my goodness.
It's all right. We have enough back here.
So again, I said to myself, I was like, yo, should I like not listen to this because I don't want to spoil it. Like I want to watch the documentary. But then I thought the documentary was more of a documentary and less of a performance. Mm-hmm. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. Why am I thinking so hard? I'm just going to listen to it.
Sometimes,
you know what I mean? Like sometimes
you just got to not overthink shit.
Sometimes it's not that, like, it's not that serious sometimes.
Exactly. That's it. It's not that serious.
So I started listening to it. I'm like, wow, this is great. Like, again, I've never listened to a Beyonce album. This is basically like Beyonce dropped 40 on us. This is basically like Beyonce's greatest hits. So perform live.
1 cream?
Yeah, 1 cream, please. Always only 1 cream.
Gotcha. Sorry about that.
That's all good. I have to get the order right. That's very important. So like I said, she dropped 40 on us, which is crazy. And it's like her greatest hits.
I got this. Is this on Spotify?
It's on Spotify.
Okay, so I got
it's basically her greatest hits. It's performed live. The live sounds great.
So is it literally her Coachella set?
Yes.
Oh, it's just a Coachella set, but in audio version.
There's 40. So I don't know if there's more. I don't know if Coachella was just that long. Like, I don't know what
we
the
saw
parameter.
How long that clip was.
But was that all, like, again, we don't know if it's all Coachella because it's some preparation, right?
Yeah, and you also have to remember that when they do performance, they don't perform the whole song. So
exactly.
It's just not like Beyonce was hits on hits on hits.
2 minutes, minute 24.
A verse and a chorus, or a chorus. Like
or just a dance part or whatever.
Once I was at a Drake show and he did like from his older work. This was like in 2015. So he just started from like his mixtape and his album days, like his first album.
Yeah.
Like all he did was like choruses on choruses for 3 minutes. And that was it. And just like that, you can add that to songs he performed.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, again, there's 40 on there. I didn't get through the whole thing. I got through like 8 of them. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do this then. I'm not going to do this because I'm going to enjoy this whole thing. And I'm not going to enjoy the doc.
Yeah. You're right.
I know at this point I'm not going to. So I'm just going to stop.
Because you're going to be damn, it's just so long. I just wanted to end.
Exactly. So I stopped. But from what I heard, amazing. Again, just it was amazing. Obviously, we kind of already mentioned it in the doc, so I don't really want to get into it. But again, it's just great. It's just like greatest hits.
So, scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate this?
I mean, that's basically legacy Beyonce then.
So you gotta give it like a 9 point something.
So it's like 9-9.
Yeah, I feel
you know what I mean? Like it's by default a 9-9.
I like how you brought that legacy. That is legacy. Damn, Beyonce's legacy too.
She has hits.
Who else is a female legacy? Just
she has hits. You're supposed to say woman or lady.
Oh, sorry,
not female.
My apologies to all the women out there. Not even do my training. Who else is a legacy? Missy,
Mary J.
Okay, Missy.
I throw Trina in there.
Trina, okay.
There's quite a few.
Okay. Anyway, fair enough.
Lil Kim. You have to respect Kim.
Ashanti.
Ashanti. She is. She is.
But she's low legacy though. She's not like
she's like a gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Like in sports reference, like UFC references, like the guy who's like always ranked like number 4 or number 3, but he can never beat the champion.
1? Yeah, that's her.
Like that's kind of her.
Anyway, 40 song albums.
But yeah, she dropped 40 on us, man. It's real good. Download it. It's real good to listen to, obviously, after you've watched the doc. That would be my only recommendation.
Okay.
Right? And it's one of those, again, it's just hits.
I agree.
It's hits. Back in the day, people used to listen to live performance albums and live vinyls and live
that's a thing.
Performances in general. That's a thing. Yes. It's better sometimes. Right? So, and again, she incorporates a lot of HBCUs, right? So she has the sort of the step in, the energy, the rhythmic stuff added to the music as well. It kind of
curvature.
A curvature. It adds a lot to it. So, definitely worth it. Definitely worth the listen. One of those things that you kind of just get in the mood to play back sometimes. Right? Sure. So definitely worth it. So that's all I have to say about that.
Speaking of 40 songs.
Okay.
It's a perfect time to bring out another 40 song album that came out this week.
What came out?
Lil B's 28 with a ladder.
Okay.
Have you seen the cover art for this?
I haven't.
I'm gonna show you that.
What?
You can't click it on Spotify.
Oh, yeah, you can't click anymore on Spotify. Wow. That's trash.
That shit looks like, my bad. That shit looks like
cover.
a 2003 mixtape cover. So I keep on, I'm like, okay, whatever. Keep on scrolling.
Holy.
Wait, when does it end? It's 42 songs.
42. He dropped 42 on us. Beyonce dropped 40. He had to drop 42.
Yes. With the album cover that looks like
a mixtape
from 20
to be descriptive to the folks.
2003. I did listen to it. So I could not listen to that whole shit. I listened to like 3 songs and I got off it, man.
Well, you couldn't?
Oh man, like it's Lil B. Like he can't give us 40. Like if it was like 3 songs, I probably would have bumped the whole 3 songs.
But that's like mixtape. That's like drop 40 on him.
I'm not going to listen to. Do you know what Lil B talks about?
Nothing.
Exactly. So I don't know which one of these 40 songs to listen to. So I'll wait till the masses that have
Pick,
time.
You're not like an album guy. You're just like a pick the best song.
Not for 40 Lil B song. It's mixtape. It's mixtape music.
True. I mean, true.
They're not all intertwined.
True.
Although one time he did stop a beat with the track with the one I listened to after. I think it was 4 and 5. But then there was a pause in between. And I was like, why? So it was a right transition, and it was just like a 20-second pause.
Right. Hey, I mean,
makes no sense, but
he's different.
Guys, tell me Lil B's album is good and which songs to listen to. Missing. So tell me about Pivot Gang.
All right, man. Pivot Gang. So let's talk about this Pivot Gang. Obviously, this is from Saba Pivot and his peoples. I actually don't know who the regulars on here are.
When is
Joseph Chilliams?
This Pivot Gang?
Motherfucking Mellow. I guess so. Like, I don't know who the members are.
Yeah, they're not no names, but they're not as popular as
Saba.
Yes, Saba is the most popular one out of all of them. I did search this up.
So the album itself is 13 songs, so not that long. Definitely something that you can easily get into. And from the first track, I really liked it, right? So the first song is called Death Row, and immediately it gave me like that lo-fi kind of vibe, like the lo-fi beats, of course. Anyone that's in our generation
should know
between the age of 22 to 30, even younger than that, of course, should know exactly what I mean by that. So I mean, the best way I describe it is like lo-fi beats with decent rapping on it.
Okay.
Right? Like, I wouldn't say they're master lyricists,
but it's content.
But it's real good content. It's substance in their raps. It's something that you actually want to hear, something that you want to pay attention to, as opposed to it just being completely passive music, right? So I'll definitely salute them on that and give them their props there. Like I said, Death Row immediately was giving me that type of vibe, that type of beat. And I was assuming, okay, that's going to be the tone of the album. I'm not mad at that. I'm really for that. That's like sort of best way I would sort of categorize that as college kid music,
okay,
right? That's probably the best way I would try describe it. And then again, the second song plays. I'm like, all right, they're good. They're good. I know this is gonna be a good album.
Why? What about the second song?
It's just same vibe. So I was like, all right, this is what we're going for. The same kind of vibe. And I'm hearing now these guys spit on another track. Now I'm like, okay. Track 1 had some content on it, but maybe that's just opening track.
Yeah.
Draw you in.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to make you
and
stay.
And then the rest is kind of track. And then track 2, I'm like, okay, no, they're not lying. They're all right.
It's still good.
It's still good. Third track comes in. I was like, okay, hold up. They changed it. So now they give me like that kind of strip club type of beat. I'm like, I'm not mad at that. Beat. I'm not mad at that. It's sort of a more trap-esque beat. Now they're showing me a little bit of versatility, right? And then, again, the fourth track, I was going to play some of that, but I think there's actually a better example to play. But again, I won't go track by track, but what I really liked about the album is that the features on there are some names of some people that I've been mentioning.
I was just looking at this track listing right now, and I've seen it.
Exactly. So Mick Jenkins is the name I've spoken about. Smino, of course, every week in my rotation. Sylvan LaCue.
Yeah, you went to his show.
Another one went to his show. Got to hail him up. Salute to Sylvan LaCue. Salute to Kari.
3 degrees of
3
degrees of separation there.
That's it. 3 degrees of separation. That's 2 degrees, no? That's 1 degree.
No, that's 2 degrees.
That's 1 degree.
No, you and Sylvan LaCue is 1 degree.
Oh.
And then you two.
So I'm 2 degrees.
You're 2 degrees to Pivot Gang.
I'm 2 degrees away from Saba and 3 degrees away from the Pivot Gang.
Technically, you're 3 degrees away because technically, Sylvan LaCue knows everyone in Pivot Gang. Technically, right?
True.
So you're 2 degrees away from everyone in Pivot Gang.
True.
Yes.
Okay, there you go. I'm 2 degrees away from Pivot Gang.
That is what
that's life.
That's what the whole
the experiment.
6 degrees of separation was supposed to be like.
That's the experiment. Now you guys see we're not just talking shit. What was I saying?
So you tell 6 people.
So again, the features are artists that I'm following, right? Mm-hmm. So that naturally makes me follow the album, right?
That's good then.
Exactly.
So did you pick up any of the features on this? Did you pick them up as people you'll start listening to, like Femdot I see here, and
yeah, there was a few times I looked back at the screen like, what track is this? Who's the quote unquote odd person out, because the non-regular names, because then they're obviously the feature, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like who?
Is there anyone there that you're going to check out after?
Kari Fox.
Okay, that sounds like a dope name. Just saying.
I think, because I could be wrong. Let me just click and make sure here. I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, Kari Fox spit a pretty solid verse. Her verse was real good. On her feature. I still got to give it a few more listens to like really start pinpointing the names that I wasn't anticipating. So I gotta take a little while to get back into that. But again, overall, like I said, I really like the album. A lot of the album is that lo-fi type of beat with some decent rapping on there. Like I said, a couple other songs are kind of in that hype nigga sound. Like it's still a little bit of a more new age sound, but even still, it's not quite that. It's still a little bit of substance added to it as well. And then you get like a 1-2 kind of strip club type track where it's like a little bit more of a trap beat. You know what I'm saying? Like something that you can picture playing in the club.
Yeah, some sort of bass.
Exactly.
Bass in it.
Tons of bass, that kind of stuff is what I'm saying. But it's a real good album. Real good album, quality album.
1 to 10.
1 to 10, I mean...
First week.
I mean, first week, first listen, I'll give it a 7.5.
Okay.
I'll give it a 7.5. And the reason why I'll give it a 7.5 is that, again, upon first listen, I would say there were times where it a little bit kind of made me lose interest.
Okay.
On a little bit more of those hype nigga sounding tracks. Like, I'm not as interested in those, right? A few times I kind of faded, like, no, okay, whatever, I can skip it. But obviously I don't want to skip it. I like respecting the albums, right?
He's anti-fan.
Hey, man, listen, it is what it is. I'm joking. But yeah, I give it a solid 7.5. I mean, I enjoyed it top to bottom overall.
Next album.
What do you want to talk about next?
Do you go next, actually?
Okay. So, I mean, Jaden Smith, I'll just quickly mention.
Yeah, it's 3 songs.
Again, it's called Aries is Coming.
Should I listen to this?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna...
So it's performance Jaden.
Is it going to give me... So, not his first album. It's going to give me that second...
It's performance Jaden.
Okay. So
that's the best way I can explain it.
Okay.
So, have you seen videos of his performances where he's just dancing and like just performing, jumping, all that kind of stuff?
I see him do the moonwalk.
It's that.
Okay.
Right?
I like that.
Exactly. I kind of like it. Again, he has a song on there. The second song on there is called Beautiful Disruption. That one's really good. The intro is a beat from another song. I'm going to actually play that because I don't remember which song it's from. Let me play that. And on Spotify, he just goes by Jaden, not Jaden Smith.
Damn, man said I'm not a Smith no more.
Kind of weird. Anyways, so I'm going to play Beautiful Disruption. The beginning is from a song. Just please help me pinpoint this. Is that J. Cole? I don't know.
It's pretty basic. Could be sampled from somewhere else.
I don't know, man.
Definitely performance music.
I mean, yeah, I even let that part slip by accident.
Definitely performance music.
That's the whole album, basically.
Oh, hype. I like it, though. I like that energy. I like it. I feel
the third track, he spit a couple bars that I really like. I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to see if I can quickly find it in the track. Because, again, I don't want to do too much playback. But, again, it's called New Direction. So he said, they think I'm acting different just because now I'm trying to flip dividends. Gold throne that I'm sitting in. Rose gold kiss venomous. Big drip down in Africa this year, just like I did in Flint. I was like, he can shout out his own accolades like that. He can shout out his own accolades.
I like that wordplay, though. Big drip in Africa.
This year, just like how I did in Flint.
That's the big drip. Jeez.
Hey, he put his money where his mouth is.
Rose gold kiss venomous.
Let me see if I can find that.
That's a bar still. I'm not gonna lie about it.
That's in your hand. I trip a wrist, but I've been a shit went too far with the images. Niggas say got a new whiz, and these gold breaks, I'm skipping it. They think I'm acting different just cause now I'm trying to flip dividends. Gold throne, now I'm sitting there. Rose gold kiss venomous. Big drip down in Africa this year, just how I did in Flint. I tried to tell them all, they wasn't listening. I think it worked to my benefit. Only seen them at the benefits. I just pray to God that somebody get a grip. They yelling and telling me let them live. I'm guessing the vision's ahead of them.
Shout out to Jaden, man.
He's going off, man.
He after his last album disappointed me.
Yeah.
I'm respecting this comeback here. I will listen to this EP.
I like how he's merged the sounds because the reason why we were so disappointed with his sort of second effort is because we wanted his first effort.
We did.
But this is almost like, no, I'm sticking with the second one, but I'm just gonna up my level of lyricism.
Yes. There we go.
So
we felt like the second one was just like it felt like unfinished music, just incomplete work. So shout out to Jaden. I will listen to this then. 3 songs too, so you sold me on that.
Definitely worth it. And then very quickly, Waka Flocka Flame came out with one. Again, like I said, it's called Salute Me or Shoot Me 6.
Please tell me, was it good?
Somehow it's 6. It's good. It's a straight up mixtape. Like it's just straight up like that. It's one of those where like one of those where like the intro starts and then like the DJ presses rewind 30 seconds later and then it's like a fucking longer intro and then the intro starts again.
Yes.
It's that.
Okay.
Download it. It's Waka Flocka. It's that kind of music.
Is it on Spotify?
It's on Spotify.
Okay, I like
it's
Spotify.
a download.
I like his energy.
It's just random. It's just playlists. It's gym good music. For the
like
ladies, it's gym
much.
music for sure. For the fellas, it's gym music for sure.
I like that.
Download it, man. That shit's worth it.
That gym playlist, I gotta get that up again.
Worth it. What are you gonna get into next?
Let me talk about more gym music.
Okay.
Pressa came out with his debut album, even though you've probably heard his names for the last 10 years. Pressa came out with a new album. His name is Prestige. If you don't know who Pressa is, he's a Canadian rapper that sounds a lot like Elmo when he raps. Have you heard of Pressa before?
I haven't.
420 up in London. You ever heard that song?
Not that I
I'm
remember.
a doctor. Features Uzi on it. That's his biggest hit.
Maybe. I mean,
but either way, he has a really.
I listen to a lot of that kind of music just in passing.
He has a lot of nasally. I don't want to say it. His voice is very nasally.
Right.
And so he came out with his debut album called Prestige. 16 songs on it. Of course, I only listened to about 10 songs because it's mixtape music. It's
right.
Playlist music. It's not
like you have to finish it.
Yeah, and I felt no interest in it after about 10 songs in because it's playlist music, no substance.
Right.
But it does slap for what it is.
Okay.
It's hype.
Okay.
It's heavy production, and his voice is deeper, so he does have a few bars here and there. Nothing to wow you, but enough to keep you interested for 10 songs. Track 1, I forgot the name. Oh, I didn't forget the name, but I didn't write down names. Track 1, track 2, track 6, track 8, and track 9. That's 5 tracks out of 10 tracks already slapped. That are going to be added to my playlist. So if you're looking for playlist music, listen to some Pressa. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed.
Shit.
He hit the spot on this, man. It's a solid. It's a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay. Okay. No, I
listen
get
at
it.
your own
I like
risk.
how we are. We have to rate like that. We have to be real.
It's not that great of an album, but it is for what it is. It's not more than a 7. You gotta be real. Like
exactly. We gotta just rate
6.5
as hard as we can, right? Quick shout out to Wiz Khalifa. I did not listen to this, but Wiz Khalifa had a special release. Of course, he would. For 420, of course, for the 110th day of the year.
This man made it off weed, man.
He made it off weed, and actually, it's funny that you say that because I was actually going to read a stat to you. But first, let me just tell you the name of the album: Wiz Khalifa, Fly Times Volume 1. So he's already letting y'all know. Listen,
next year
I'm coming back with this.
Get ready.
This could be annual. And that's such a smart hustle.
Have you bumped this?
I haven't, and I'm going to.
Because his album was really underrated.
Yeah,
we talked about this.
That's what we were saying. So again, it's called Fly Times Volume 1, The Good Fly Young. Obviously a special release for 420. And Dat Piff released a stat, I suppose. It says Wiz Khalifa discography. I'm not going to read all of it, but Deal or No Deal, Rolling Papers, whatever. Papers 7 different albums on there. It says 16 mixtapes, which include Cushion OJ, Cabin Fevers, 1, 2, and 3,
That's some mixtapes.
And it also says on here, which is the stat I'm referring to, first rapper to reach 1 billion views on YouTube.
That's a flex.
That's a flex.
That is a flex.
So I'm going to say salute to you.
That's a B.
That's a flex.
I like that.
I'm guessing it's via his vlog.
Oh.
With Sebastian or whatever his son's name is.
Maybe it's just a song.
Maybe it's just his music.
Maybe it's some Black and
Maybe it's
Yellow.
some of his rolling videos.
I think it's Black and Yellow.
Some of his rolling videos, Black and Yellow, obviously.
I think it's Black and Yellow. It has to be something music to get a beat in there.
And again, we've talked about this many times with Wiz Khalifa. He low-key has a catalog. Like,
he does.
He has a catalog, although we respected Ray Shremmerd more than Wiz, but he has a catalog.
Because he was performing his new stuff, man. Let's be honest. And we just went with the new stuff. We wanted the catalog. That is true.
We did want the catalog. But salute to Wiz, definitely.
Salute to Lil Dicky,
okay,
who came out with a song called Earth.
I did not listen to this yet.
It's not really anything to rush to, okay. I'll say. Like, okay. I would say watch the video too. The video does make it better.
Right.
Than just the audio.
Okay.
When I saw it was an audio as well, a video, I actually paused the audio.
Right.
And I went to go watch the video.
Of course, you have to.
It's similar to Michael Jackson's "We Are the World." You know how I had different artists.
Yeah.
You know,
that song
different lines.
I loved that song as a kid.
Also, you might like this one. Who knows? It's not that good though.
That
song is way better.
You know, wasn't there like 2 or 3 more of those types of songs that got everyone together?
There were, but nothing.
Oh my god, I loved all of them. I loved all of those fucking songs.
So you might like this one then.
I mean, I don't like that it's anchored by Lil Dicky.
See, that's the thing though. It kind of throws that off.
Exactly. So
I'll tell you who's on it though. There's some names on it.
Okay, let's hear some names.
Justin Bieber. Like I'll try and hear the names.
My Canadian legend. Okay, go ahead.
Ariana Grande, Halsey, Zac Brown, Brandon Urie, Haley Stanfield, Wiz Khalifa, Snoop Dogg, Kevin Hart, Adam Levine, Shawn Mendes, Charlie Puth.
The pop version, okay.
Sia, Miley Cyrus, Lil Jon, your girl Rita Ora, Miguel, Katy Perry, Lil Yachty, Ed Sheeran. Yeah,
this is definitely a
Megan
Billboard
Trainor,
top
Joel
2.
Embiid, Tory Lanez, and then Psy, Bad Bunny, Chris Wu, and I think was at the end. The actor. Get off my dick.
JID?
No, the actor.
Oh, Leo DiCaprio.
Yeah, that guy, Leo DiCaprio.
I'm like, JID? What the hell are you talking about?
But yeah, I think I want you to listen to it. It is pretty funny. It's a little dicky. What else can I say?
Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at that. End of the day, I'm not mad at that. I might listen to it.
Yeah,
I might not.
Again, don't rush to it. It's
whatever.
If you see it like on YouTube, click it. That's what I'll say.
Fair enough. What else do I have here? I have some quick commentary about an album. I did a little bit of music discovery this week.
So look at you.
A little bit.
Look at you.
Because I barely have anything on my fucking
saved.
Like on my Spotify. Like when I scroll nowadays, it's like Z. I'm like, whoa. I have nothing to listen to. So now I just do, like I said, the artist search. And that's been kind of holding me for a little bit. So I said, you know what? I'm going to explore a little bit. Okay. Or maybe not intentionally, but I said, if something comes to me, I'm going to open my mind to it.
Do it.
Right? So Heather Victoria from Jamla Records.
Yes.
Of course, Jamla's a squad. She tweeted an album link to an artist named Swank.
I've heard of Swank before.
And you've heard of Swank because he's been on Jamla's Squad 2. He's been on, I think, 2 or 3 records on there. And he may have been in Jamla's Squad 1 as well. I think he has a song with
Childish Gambino? No. I don't know he has a feature with someone. I mean, I know I like his sound though.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember who.
Anyway.
No, I kind of need to know that.
Swank.
With a $sign instead of an S.
So
his name is spelled with a $sign instead of an S. The album is called Random as Fuck. So again, I wanted to explore this week, like I said, Heather Victoria, she tweeted it. I trust her opinion. So I'm gonna try it out. Gave it a listen. It's 7 songs only, so it's nothing that you have to take too much time to listen to. I think it's like 22 minutes or some shit.
Okay, so it's not long.
Not long at all. You can definitely get through it. Definitely someone I want to keep my eye on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what my conclusion was. I want to keep my eye on him. He does have, like I said, he was on a couple of records with the Jamla's Squad 2 album.
Mm-hmm.
Now he's showing I can carry my own.
Okay.
It's not just a verse that I can do where I can sound nice. Because again, I did enjoy that entire project. I can make my own tracks. I can carry my own.
Make your own songs.
I do have a criticism. I would say his hooks aren't that good.
Get someone to write your hooks.
Yeah, they're kind of repetitive for now. They're kind of relatively monotone in that sense.
Okay.
I do think he needs some work there. But you kind of say, okay, whenever I can't wait till the hook ends because then I'll get the thing. I'll get his verse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like, okay. His verse is carrying with it. So I can't complain about that. You know what I mean? So I ended up downloading the album. I would say it's worth a download.
Mm-hmm.
How would I rate it? Interesting. How would I rate it? 7.
Okay,
I'll say it's a 7.
That's pretty big. That's pretty high for someone you just heard for the first time.
7. So again, I want to spend some more time with it, see how I feel. Does it have some staying power? I've listened to it twice at this point now, so it's been worth it twice. So his verses are really good. So I really enjoy that. Check that out. Again, that's Swank, spelled with a $, so $WANK. Random as fuck.
And I have one last album I actually want everyone to listen to.
Okay.
It's Shy Glizzy, Covered in Blood. Covered, letter N, blood. I've heard Shy Glizzy on the feature. He's one of those guys I heard on the feature a while back.
Okay.
And every time I see him on the feature, I'm like, oh, yeah, let me listen to him. Like, I look at someone's album, like, oh, Shy Glizzy. I like his sound. He has like a really Uzi type sound. But he's not Uzi though. But like he does that. He does a thing where he changes the sound of his voice, almost like Uzi does.
Right.
But he has a totally different flow, totally different style, different beats, and he's actually like good with his words.
Right. Okay.
But he does talk about stupid shit. But like his wordplay is good. So I think everyone should do that. His first track, Volcano, it will sell you in him. He's like, you know how he said first track will buy you, will sell you?
Yeah.
He's clear because the third track wasn't it. It started hitting again about the fourth or fifth track, but he sold me that first track. I was like, wow.
Say word.
So I would say everyone should listen to him. He had a skit in there. So I think that was pretty nice of him.
Some skit work. Showing a little bit of versatility.
He had a track that featured NBA Youngboy. He bodied
I
that,
hate
man.
Youngboy. You see Youngboy's jog?
No.
Man jogged like he was escaping a crowd, and he was you have to find that video. Just look up like Academics page, maybe if you can find it because he posts too much. Or just search hashtag NBA Youngboy.
Yeah,
and you'll see a video of him running like he was running like he has cement legs or something. Like fucking makes no sense.
Yo, he bodied this track on this though. All in all. I will review Pressa. I'll give Pressa a different review. Pressa will now get a 5.5, and I'll give this a 6.5.
Okay.
So this is Shy Glizzy's Covered in Blood. Everyone listen to it. You will not be disappointed.
Okay, fair enough. And then I will make a side remark again, although I didn't listen to the album, the Lizzo album that I mentioned.
Yes.
What was that shit called again? Cause I Love You. Cause I Love You is the name of it. I didn't mean shit like that. I just meant shit like in general. Like
all wrong. This context is key.
You're right. Context is key. So what is that album that came out again? So Lizzo, Cause I Love You. I listened to the first track because I said, I'm gonna try it out. The first track actually was crazy. It was crazy. I'm gonna play the beginning of the first track because that shit got me at first. But then the rest of it, like by track 2, I'm like, this is not for me. Like this music is not for me, and that's no disrespect to it. It's just not for me.
How I said Beyonce is not for me, but I understand it.
So this is how it sounds.
I'm crying
So I'm like, okay.
Too much fun for you. too up there. Too much energy for you.
And then I'm like,
what the fuck are fucking feelings?
I kind of like her though. I kind of like that.
That's what I'm saying. But then the second song came in, and I was like,
oh, she lost me.
Exes that I care about are in my fucking chromosomes. I don't really need you. I'm a Macaulay Culkin, home alone. Bad bitch, diamonds in my collarbone. Yeah, by my whip, by myself.
I know what you're saying though. Like,
it's not bad. It's actually
she
really
went
good.
from like a good, like showing talent to like SoundCloud rap type of like flow
it's
and nasally.
good though. It is good.
It is good, but it's
just not for me.
It's because it's generic. That second track felt to me sound so generic. So
exactly.
It makes it sound like everyone else can do it.
So,
she sounded like Iggy Azalea for a second there.
damn.
Just not the same bars, but the nasal voice.
You might get a hive coming after you. I think Lizzo has a hive.
No, not like in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? Like, in a generic way.
Yo, this is not the opinions of me, Harris. These are the opinions of JustShola and JustShola only. So I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right, let's get into the rotations.
Yeah, shit. I think that's kind of it in terms of what we listened to. That was actually a lot. Let's count here. 1, 2, 3,
Big
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We haven't hit double digits in a while. That might be the first time we hit double digits.
That off day, man. That off day.
That might be the first time we hit double digits.
That was solid.
So, anyways, let's end the music potpourri segment in usual fashion by asking the question: what is in your rotation, sir?
I will start this week off.
Please.
I rocked Harlan and Alondra, the deluxe edition, of course.
Okay.
I wanted to see actually what was popping in hip hop because, to be honest, I've been rocking that playlist from 2010s.
Okay.
That hip hop hits 2010
right.
I told you about. I've been rocking that a lot. So, like, let me see what's on Hip Hop Central.
Right.
A lot of Uzi came back. So I bumped those
on SoundCloud.
No, sorry. Not all Uzi came back. I saw a lot of Uzi on there, so I bumped a lot of that new Uzi.
Okay. No, but was the new Uzi on SoundCloud only, or was it on Spotify?
No, it was on Spotify. I don't go to SoundCloud. I need to get that app downloaded again. But I did bump That's a Rack, and then his other one, Segway Paradise.
Mm-hmm.
That shit slaps, man. DJ Khaled, Kiss the Ring.
Okay.
2012. This took me back to when features weren't that wasn't that big of a deal, but you see big names and it wasn't that big of a deal on a DJ album.
Like DJ Khaled had that automatic.
Like look at Lil Wayne, T.I. Future, Kanye West, Rick Ross, Chris Brown, Rick Ross, Nicki Minaj, J. Cole, Big Crit, Kendrick, all on one album. That's only half. You name a rapper, they're on that album.
Back then, it was that easy.
Mm-hmm. That was Kiss the Ring. Then I went to go bump Suffering from Success. It wasn't the same, man. By this time, everyone had what you call that thing? Leveled up, and they were like, nah, we ain't doing features like that no more. So the album didn't have the same features.
It was about individuality at that point. Nobody wanted to share streams.
I did go bump pretty much his whole catalog after that. I changed a lot. Came out 2015, and last was DJ Khaled's Major Keys, which I actually liked. Came out 2016. Other than that, there's one thing I bumped. Dylan Ponders. I went back and I bumped Dylan Ponders. The Boy Who Cried came out last year.
Yeah, I remember.
I still enjoy it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's all I really have this week.
Fair
And
enough.
that was just podcasts. Because I was off, so a lot of podcasting, a lot of listening to the words.
Podding, as
What's
usual.
in your rotations?
My rotation was kind of interesting this week. I noticed that I do, because I only look through Spotify, I often forget to mention when I listen to Jay-Z. So I definitely listen to. I don't have Tidal anymore, unfortunately. Just in my phone, right?
Oh, okay.
So I've been bumping a lot of Jay-Z. I went back and bumped the Dynasty for some reason. I went back to bump Volume 1. I really was in a mood to bump. Which one was it? Magna Carta Holy Grail. I wanted to bump that one a lot because that one has really heavy production on it. And then a little bit of shuffle play with Jay-Z.
A little side story about Jay-Z actually.
Go ahead.
I watched a YouTube video on Jay-Z and him and Dame Dash and they're falling off.
Right.
And it just made me realize that Dame Dash had no talent other than just being a hustler.
Well, yeah. He's a hustler.
And if he wasn't so flashy or trying to always have the fly stuff, he could be up there with Jay-Z as one of the richest guys in hip-hop.
He got kind of screwed over in business.
Hustling.
He got kind of screwed over in business a couple of times, and that's sort of been his downfall, so to speak. But he's still successful.
Oh no, I'm not saying he's not successful.
I know that, but I know what you mean. Though I know exactly what you mean. He could definitely be a main
turns, and he could have been up there as one of the without having any talent in entertainment talent.
No, I know exactly what you mean.
Not talent in life, just no entertainment talent.
I know exactly what you mean.
But back to your rotation.
What else is in my rotation? I went back and I bumped Mariba. Again, very enjoyable album. I really like her voice, man. Again, Kinfolk, Black Truck, Heat Wave featuring Black. Black kills that one.
Six Flag?
Yeah. Sandstorm featuring JID. A lot of really good songs on that. Again, that one is called The Jungle Is the Only Way Out by Mariba. Solange, When I Get Home.
Your favorite album of the year?
Really good album, man. Really good album. Definitely my top 3 for the year. I was actually thinking because it's already
March,
damn near the end of April.
Shit.
We got to do our mid-year rankings soon, and low key, not that much shit has come out. I won't be the first to say it, but we're gonna get a wave of music over the next month. That's my hot take. We're gonna get a wave of music.
I'm still waiting on that Kanye West.
I know we're
supposed to drop today.
Our 2 hot takes were cold. They're cold takes.
Cold tea.
Speaking of When I Get Home, I was also bumping A Seat at the Table by Solange as well. I really love her usage of interludes in that album. I think I reposted on my personal Twitter a couple of interludes instead of music. I post songs, but I think I posted a couple of interludes this time around. So I was really feeling that. I bumped Ninth Wonder Presents Jamla's Squad 2, of course, in speaking about the album that was recommended by Heather Victoria. What else am I bumping? Again, that's a swank album, like I was saying. Ventura by Anderson Paak. Like I said, I re-rated it. That's a lot higher now, 8.5.
That re-rating.
Definitely, maybe in my top 3 for the year as well.
Okay.
Marvin Gaye, You're the Man.
Marvin Gaye,
Again, that is that sort of unreleased album that came out a couple of weeks ago. Again, that one's called You're the Man by Marvin Gaye. I went back and I bumped Knowledge, Cauliflower. That is a producer, kind of an Alchemist-esque style. In how he puts beats together and just kind of releases those beats only type of albums. Okay. So that one is called Cauliflower, spelled with a K and without the E. So Cauliflower. Knowledge is a KNXWLEDGE.
That's
so
a weird spelling, but
just replace the O with an X.
Yeah.
J. Cole, For Your Eyes Only.
For Your Eyes Only.
I actually bumped a lot of music this week. I went back and I bumped 21 Savage and fucking who was it? Offset. Metro Boomin, Without Warning.
Yeah, Without Warning.
Without Warning. That
with
was
Flair.
like shit.
Well, with Flair on the trip.
That was alright.
I remember that was when that came out. That slapped.
It slapped. It slapped low key. No one really respected it, but it slapped low key. I bumped a couple tracks off of Dirty Computer by Janelle Monáe.
Okay.
Just wasn't really my vibe at the moment.
She's not my
very high energy.
Yeah.
Not there right now. Lil Uzi Vert versus the World, man. You gotta have your moment where you go the high roller money longer combo. Stop.
You remember the number 2 song and number 5 song of the year?
Yo, that was up there. Fuck. Reason. There you have it. Went back and I bumped that. That was kind of just in feeling like as I was listening to Swank. And like as I said, he's one of those names that I want to start following. I kind of put him in the same category as Reason. Kind of right there where it's like I want to keep an eye on you and see how you progress as an artist. Everything's for Sale by Boogie. Yep, I'm bumping that as well. And then that's kind of it. Again, just podcast beyond that, man. The usual Run the Tape, Need to Know, Joe Budden podcast. What else am I bumping lately? A few other podcasts. Can't really think on top of my head right now. But yeah,
just out there.
That's kind of it. In terms of that. That's kind of all I got.
Nothing else from Music Potpourri from here.
So I guess let's finish the Music Potpourri there. Let's get into that random thoughts. And the reason why I want to get into random thoughts is because guess what happened while we were recording that we could have missed if we didn't look.
What happened?
And this is why we look. A little bit of a brawl in Brooklyn or wherever they are playing.
Why is that game not on the TV right now?
Because we slipped and we didn't put it on the TV. Like
damn, idiots. we said it too. Is any game showing going to be on?
Yep. So it looks like Jared Dudley barking back and forth. Looks like with Jimmy Butler at one point, and then it looks like somehow, some way, Tobias Harris kind of fake pushed Ben Simmons into Jared Dudley. Ben Simmons went fake flying into Jared Dudley in order to pin him to the seat. I don't know if you're looking at that.
No.
So I'm going to let you watch that as I did the descriptive video for everyone. I'm sure everyone would have seen it by the time our episode comes out, but that's okay. We're explaining it as we're watching it.
Yeah, you can take it now.
Yeah, random thoughts. It's kind of weird. I like how they're playing dirty. I mean, let's play off basketball. I would just leave it at that.
Pretty much.
So that is that. Whatever it is,
It's
what
win
it is.
to win. It's win.
What else I got for random thoughts, man?
I have some
Let me
stuff
see
here.
man.
Let me make sure my volume's on.
Let me see here, man.
Yeah, if I can do that there.
Oh, that was a joke. So I don't even want to read that one.
Okay, I have here YBN Corday is going on tour,
Yo, I seen that.
but he's only in Montreal.
No, he's coming. What are you
Going to
talking
Toronto?
about?
I see Ottawa and
June 26th
Okay, so
or
okay.
27th. Check it.
I don't want to hear.
Oh,
I
you don't
have
have it?
Ottawa and Toronto.
29th,
Ottawa
I
and
think.
Montreal. Okay. I have one video here.
In fact, I saw the tickets. They're like 30 some odd. They're like $32, 33.
Okay, that's not bad. Where?
I want to
Rebel?
see.
No, it can't be Rebel.
I
That'd
think
be
it is
Phoenix.
Rebel. No, I think it's
That'd be somewhere smaller.
I saw where Mod Club. I think.
Okay.
I forget where. But I want to wait until the album comes out. I want to see what the album sounds like.
When's the album supposed to drop? You don't know yet.
I hope soon. I hope it should be right away because
He
he's
can't
going on tour right away,
yeah.
right?
So going on tour
So
with no music.
I hope that it
Unless he's not
drops like
touring
next
alone.
week. I think it's gonna drop 26th.
Okay. Actually, on the 26th, Schoolboy Q's album is dropping. It's gonna be called
Look at that
Cash Talk.
segue naturally.
That was a sweet segue.
Yeah, Schoolboy Q's coming out. I can't wait to hear that. That's gonna be interesting.
Okay, I think let me see if I have.
You see the Drake with the Toronto curse?
Yo, that shit is real, man.
So he wore Maple Leafs jersey. They lost. He wore what the hell?
Oh, I'm streaming from my TV.
10 points for Ben Simmons. As he finds a way.
Hella loud. Oh shit, Brooklyn's up though. But anyways, the Drake curse apparently is real. So when he wore the Portland jersey, they lost to OKC. When he wore the Leafs jersey, they lost to the Boston Bruins.
Mm-hmm.
When he took a pick with Connor, he lost to, I think it was Floyd at the time.
No, it's Khabib.
It was Khabib. Okay,
Yeah.
It was the Khabib fight. Of course, Kentucky when they lost. Wasn't it Duke at 1.2?
No, he never wore Duke jersey, man.
Remember he took a pick with Miami Heat, LeBron and Wade in them, and then they lost.
They lost that season.
What was it? Oh man, there's a few of them.
I don't know, man.
But Drake,
But the Drake curse is real.
apparently the Drake curse is real, and it's now supported by facts. I think I like some next shit on Twitter. I know I got some more.
Nope. Well, I made some.
Did
nice...
you hear that Playboy Cardi song, Kid Cudi?
No, I don't look for Playboy Cardi.
So you know how like it sounds like, man.
Is he humming?
He's not. He's Playboy Cardiing, man.
He's Playboy Cardi.
He's Playboy Cardiing,
like
sounds
you said,
aight, man.
He's Playboy Cardi, man.
Sounds aight.
I see why he has a fan base.
Yeah, he's one of those. I think I'm falling into that fan base. I think I'm like
I understand it, and I don't mind them.
I've been compelled at this point to like Playboy Cardi. Did you see what the New York City schools are feeding the kids?
This doesn't even surprise me.
So it's a cheese sandwich, and this guy on Twitter, or he has a video on Twitter. He pulls the cheese out of the sandwich, and he says cheese is supposed to melt, right? And puts a lighter to it, and it burns.
What the?
And it doesn't even look like cheese. And someone's saying, "Oh, well, a lighter is 77 degrees, and you're supposed to burn cheese at 90 some odd degrees."
Nah,
but like
that's
you
not
can
what
clearly
happens.
tell.
Like what happens is not
You can
supposed to happen.
clearly tell it's not cheese. Like it's just not cheese, right? Like obviously nobody can see what you're looking at right now, but
Yeah,
I'm
so the
sort of
guy's
explaining
holding a
it as we're looking
lighter
along.
over the cheese, and
it just looks
the
fake.
cheese is just—it's almost like plastic. It's not even like it's like brick. It's just getting black.
Yeah, like it's not even changing shape, bending, nothing. Disgusting. Anyways, what else did I see? That Prime Derrick Rose video?
No.
Boy, do I miss Prime Derrick Rose. There was a tweet that said, I like Dame, Steph, Westbrook, and them. Like that's cool, but Prime D Rose was all three of them combined. Shit.
Prime D Rose was nice. Not even gonna lie.
She was nice. He was
True,
nice.
true,
There's a
true,
video
true.
that's floating around on the web right now. He was nice.
He was nice. So no argument. He was MVP
No, obviously
for a
no
reason.
argument, of course. But you forget, not you, but people
Everyone,
forget,
yeah,
man.
people forget how good he was.
like sometimes when they ask, or I think I even asked you this the other time, what's something that someone 5 years younger than you just wouldn't understand?
Mm-hmm.
Like Vince Carter would be one of them.
Yeah, this is one
Derrick
of them.
Rose would be another one.
Yep.
Definitely.
This I had from a while ago, but I don't know if I said. YNL Melly hired Boozy Badass's murder trial lawyer.
Okay.
That's fine. I just find that funny.
Interesting. What did I put on? Did I put anything on?
Oh,
Instagram?
Apple passes Spotify.
I seen that.
Paid US subscriptions.
I seen that. That's
US
crazy.
though. Remember that.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
That's all I have, really and truly. Yep.
Did I save anything else? Oh, for the first time in history. So world history alert. World history. For the first time in history, 6 professional Toronto sports teams win on the same day, on the exact same day.
Big ups to Toronto.
So this happened, was it Friday the 19th? It was Friday.
It was Friday the 19th.
The Leafs won 2-1. The Raptors won 98-93. The Jays won 5-1. The Marlies won 4-1. That's our minor league hockey team.
Yeah, I know that one.
TFC won. That's our soccer team.
What?
Won 4-3. And Toronto Wolfpack.
Could you just hit that who quickly?
Yeah, I'm gonna get that ready.
Hit that who?
Where how did I put it again? Oh, the Toronto Wolfpack.
Who?
The Toronto Wolfpack.
Who?
The Toronto Wolfpack.
Who?
The Toronto Wolfpack.
Who?
Won 52-26.
I read the comments to find out who the Wolfpack was. Do you know who they are?
Rugby.
Yes, I didn't even know we had a rugby team.
I just looked at the comments. I did that smooth still. Yeah, so we got that going for us, which is great. Did you see they arrested a video on the internet? They arrested Thanos.
I saw that picture. Dude, that's how easy it is to take him down, man.
They arrested Thanos.
Imagine that's how Avengers ends.
Just call the police, man.
Man, just call the police and Avengers like, yo, put him in handcuffs.
What would you do if you brought your girl to a T Grizzly concert and she said T Grizzly is her favorite rapper and he's the realest out right now, and you get a chance for a meet and greet and she's in his lap hugged up on him asking you to take a picture of them together? What would you do?
First of all, we're not going to a T Grizzly concert. Oh, damn, that sucks. Damn. First of all, we're not at that concert. That's not happening. We're never getting that far.
Damn.
Let me just put it that way. Like, if you're going with your girls, because I'm not the one that's going to take that picture and watch you do that.
That's crazy.
Like,
This I'm very jealous of. Jay-Z reopening the Webster Hall. Of course, Friday, April 26th, he's performing his B-Sides concert.
Yes, I saw that.
Boy, do I wish I can go to that. Like, that's something.
You know how much resale tickets are probably going for that shit?
Yeah, I was going to just mention that. So resale tickets, the resale market is disgusting. And no shout out to Doug Ford for removing the resale controls that existed. The resale market's going for $4,000.
Jesus Christ.
That's nuts.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna just leave it at that. But man, I wish I could be at that show. I'm gonna leave it at that too. I think that's it for random thoughts.
I think you had a few CCSs.
I did have a few CCSs, so let's run through those real quick. So again, I mentioned it very briefly. Doug Ford, one of the most disgusting governments I've seen in terms of cuts. He's just cutting everything.
The rich get richer.
Cut, public health recently as well. So
the rich get richer.
No shout out to him. So Ontario just scrapped a ticket resale cap that was meant to keep the scalpers' profits down.
Yeah.
Right. So, of course, the previous government to him had put in these controls to say, "Yo,
don't wild out.
Scalpers, y'all can't wild out. Like you could oversell
profit,
it, but don't wild out. You know what I mean? So
we
you
never
can
want to see Beyonce, but
you can avoid situations like Jay-Z going for 4,000. I think there was a rule based on the percentage of the ticket value or something like that. So Doug Ford, who is the current premier of Ontario,
yes,
so
sir.
Government leader in that sense. He said, "Fuck that cap. I'm gonna take that cap away." So now scalpers can wall out again.
Yep.
Yeah.
$4,000 tickets.
So I'm gonna just
don't expect to see Drake anytime soon for any reasonable price.
I'm gonna just hit him with this.
Bruh.
Yeah, he gets a bruh. He gets a double bruh. What else I got, man? So I mean, it's kind of all I
had
care
something,
about,
but I don't
lie.
remember. So I guess I'll save it for another week. Let's get this 420 party started. Sorry. Let's get this 110th day.
Oh, it's 444. Make a wish.
That's not even a thing.
I mean, Jay-Z says it is. I'm gonna end it on a little bit of a sad note. Nah, fuck it. Nah, you know what, man? Nah, I'm not gonna mention that, man.
Wow, how you just gonna tease us like that? And
I'm not. Should I then?
Damn. I don't know now. I really don't know.
Do you want bad news to end the show, or do you want to get the 420 party started?
Let's get the 420 started.
All right, let's get the 420 party started, man. So please cue up that music as I look for the outro. Because with that being said, that will bring us to the end, the unfortunate end of another episode of the True North Views podcast. It's been episode 52.
5-2.
No memorable athlete. That's okay, because the Greg Oden episode, but I mean, we don't want to be known for that. No. So the Greg Oden episode, whatever, it is what it is. It is the 110th day of the year.
Yes, sir. It's our 1 year
111th on a leap year. 111, so 111, which is numerology for 3, which 3 then is the power to be the man that sees he who is God and is one with his spirituality.
Press something that's
yo,
like,
come on, man. I'm like, fire, bro. I am like really good.
No one is at the press.
Please take all that bullshit that I just said, show it to someone as you continue that conversation by telling a friend to tell 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 a friend. You know what it is? That's 6 degrees of separation.
I'm 3 from Saba.
Now,
he's 2 from Saba.
I am 2 degrees from Saba, and you are 3 degrees from Saba, which then means my mom is 3 degrees, and her friend is 4 degrees.
Yeah, we get this.
Look at that. That's not far. Like, that's not far.
That's how much. That's how easy people can know us.
Man, now as usual, I go by the name of Harris.
I'm your skirt master, Mr. Triple Double No Assist, stealing 64 mil from the TTC because I got that kid Presto. You know they don't charge that shit. My name is JustShola.
Don't kill me. And I guess please just tell them that number 1 rule in that case.
Watch out for the wastemans. I low-key forgot there.
Watch out for the motherfucking wastemans, man. You already know what a motherfucker is. Everyone stay blessed. Stay cool if it's warm. Stay warm if it's cool.
Stay dry if it's
raining. If it's wet. And stay wet if you want. If it's dry. That's your choice, and we don't shame nobody around here, man. It's the True North Views podcast. It's episode 52.
No.
The 110th day of the year. Skitty.